Hey, this is John. Welcome back to Infinite Resources 2. I think we should work on some more power. So for the moment, I'm going to add some more biofuel generators. And to do that, I'd like to teach the system how to make plastic and keep it in stock because it takes time to make plastic. So first thing we need to do is find some way of dumping latex into the system so that we can export it into this guy and make tiny latex to combine into dry rubber that we can smelt into plastic. So let's start with that. So let's go out to this guy. He's still okay, so that's good. Thought he might be done with that log. We need a way to replace those logs automatically too. So we've got a lot of stuff I want to work on. So to do that, we will need some constructors. But for the moment, what I want to get is an importer. So let's see here. Let's teach the system how to make importers. We know how to make cable as well. There we go. And let's get some more patterns. Alright, so let's do that for now. So you can make importers now? Yes, you can. Good. Alright, so we'll need to do other things too. I want to know how to make one of these fluid storage blocks because that's how I plan to keep fluid in the system. So let's use one of these and teach you how to make that. Teach you how to make these. We should teach you how to make silicon, but let's go see what we have out here. Still have plenty of fuel. Look, you have silicon essence. Lots of it, actually. And nature essence and wood essence? Yeah, we're not doing too bad on this stuff. Yeah. Let's see here. Where's the silicon being grown at? It's over there on the red side. Here's the red side. Yeah, he's got quite a few silicon seeds over there. So that's doing not too bad. So we're not really independent of quartz yet, but we can get silicon for just 3 of these to get 8. So let's make a pattern for silicon from that. Alright, there we go. So silicon from essence. And those guys, can you make one of those now? Yes, you can. So that's good. Let's do that for now. Do I have the importer? Yes. Okay. So basically what I want to happen is to put these blocks somewhere and then filter them by what I want. So let's get a bucket. I'm going to put this latex down. So there's a latex bucket. Here's the rest of my filtering buckets. I'm going to turn the system off. It's not important right now, but generally we're going to have problems with importing stuff later on. So let's start by putting the block there, because these blocks start out being empty and blacklisting nothing. So basically, if you're importing fluid from anywhere else, it would just go into this block by default. I really hate that that's an option, but the only way I can think of to fix it right now is to turn system off, filter it, and then turn it back on. Let's see here. Trying to think if that's where I want this. Yes, yes it is. So basically the idea is that we would put the tanks on there, run the importer, change it to fluid mode, and when we flip the system back on, this guy will start having latex in there. So let's go flip this guy, and we'll keep all the latex we have in the system. And then we can get it out easily should we need some. So there we go. There's latex. Now that we have that, we can make a crafter for the latex guy. He's going to take some time until I have, not crafting on demand, but crafting, preemptive crafting? I don't know. Whatever you'd call that. Okay, let's get some cable. We're going to need more than that, I think. So let's go over here, and let's teach it how to make tiny dry rubber from latex. So let's put this in here, and let's wrench him. Okay. So let's go out here, and there it is. So let's hope 16 of these is enough. Okay, there we go. We'll make, wall panels later, and later on we'll have enough of these to chain them this way rather than going around. So it'll be better later on, but it's fine for now. Okay, here's the latex processing unit. So if we supply latex, we should get tiny dry rubber. So let's make a pattern for that. Okay, we need this much. That is wrong. Need fluids, and I believe it's 100 millibuckets gets us 1. So we're going to say 900 gets us 9. And let's just do 1 to 1. Okay, there we go. 1 bucket equals 1 tiny dry rubber. So in the crafter manager, there's that. Then we can teach it to make this from dry rubber. And then we can teach it to get plastic by cooking dry rubber. And there's the last of our patterns for now. So this can go in the furnace. And I'd like to make some plastic. So let's do that right now. And I think we should start doing some crafting, preemptive crafting. So we're going to need to get some interfaces. Let's see here. You know how to make exporters. You know how to make quartz enriched iron. So let's get some more patterns. Can you make 10? You have no iron. I think I probably have iron out in this guy. Yes, we have lots of iron. Well, we have some iron. So let's teach you how to make an interface. Wait, need more patterns to do that. You're missing glass. You don't have any available. Okay, that's fine. I can teach you how to make glass too. So glass is smelting up sand. I'm going to get this. I am. Okay. There we go. That's how you make glass. with the redstone furnace. So now, can you make 10 patterns? Yes, you can. Good. Okay, so that'll let us make more patterns. And then what else are we going to do? We're going to need another crafter, I think. So let's build one of those. And we need to make an external storage. So there we go. That is all of those. So we can make external storages. And I want to teach you how to make interfaces too, but let's get one of these first going. There we go. Here's the last pattern there. And then we're going to need that crafter. He's still working on that. Okay. We'll get that in a minute. We need a crafting upgrade. So I want a pattern for this. We don't have any patterns right now, I don't think. So we've got 3. I guess we can do that. So crafting upgrade. Teach it to make this, which needs this. Oh, nope. I don't want you to have glass. I don't want you to have clear glass. I want you to have glass. You get out of my system. He is wasting my clear glass. And I don't have that much of that. And I can't easily make more right now. I hate when it does that. Look at this. It just wants to use the clear glass. All right. How much sand do we have in the system? I'm guessing none or very little. We have 3 sand. Okay. I have to go find sand because we're a little stuck at the moment. So I'll be back when I have some more sand and more glass and I don't know, whatever else we might need. Back soon. Wow, I have got to go find a beach or a desert or something to go carve up because digging through the little beaches in my little ocean area is not a very good way to get sand. Very difficult and annoying. But I've got enough for the time being, I think. So let's just see what happens. Where were we? I got external storage. I wanted to get an interface. It needs to know how to make exporters. I thought I needed a pattern for that. Okay. There we go. Make a pattern for exporters. Crafting upgrades. So, do I have an interface? I don't think that I've made any yet. So let's make that. Then we need the crafting upgrade. Just going to require crafting tables and that thing. So, yeah, I need to put that over there. Need a way to do that. This is not an exact pattern. And then finally, need a way to get these. It's now using glass. I took the clear glass out of the system, put it back in the chest by the smeltery, so it wouldn't find it to try to use that anymore. And I think that should be fine for that. So, can you make a crafting upgrade? It says you can. Okay, so do I have the interface? Yes. Crafting upgrade? No. What are you waiting on? You're waiting on processors. Okay. So there we go. Crafting upgrade. So these things are very nice because they'll keep a certain amount of something in your system. And if you put an external storage on them, you can access them from your system. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this. At least that's the plan right now. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to basically put these just kind of up the wall, and we'll cover the wall in crafters at some point in the future. So where are we? And where is system? System goes all the way over here. And when I break that, it's going to be a problem. So that's okay. We'll fix that in a minute. So yeah, you don't go there, but you could. I don't know. Right there, right there. Okay, so you could go over there and then up into this block, and that is kind of what I want. So we're going to have our interface be right here. Then I need some cable. Let's get that. 14 I think ought to be enough to at least connect this guy. There we go. We now have an interface there. All right, let's break this. And I'm thinking this just can't live here. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I think it's just not going to work out there. I keep breaking into the water, and I hate it, and we'll put it somewhere else. It'll be fine somewhere else. I was going to put it there, but I'm thinking now just no. Just no. So there we go. We've got the system going over there now. Okay, so what we need to do is put an external storage on the back of this guy. And then we say extract only. And yeah, I know it seems weird to have a cable without anything attached to it, but just is what it is. So it's fine. Although I might put that on the front instead. Yeah, I think I will. They look weird either way. So extract only. So if we put a crafting upgrade in here, anything I put in here, he would auto-craft on demand if he didn't have enough of them. So yeah, let's make some things we might want to craft on demand, like these things. That'd be a thing we want to craft on demand. Also, the reason we got into this was making plastic. So hey, let's tell it to make plastic on demand, and I want, I don't know, 10 of them? Yeah, probably 10 of them. There we go. And it is going to not do that because I didn't put this in there. Now that I have, it will start making that. So, cool. All right, that's all we need to do for that. What about my processors? Let's keep a few of these in stock as well. I generally like to put anything that we might need a lot of that take a lot of time to make in these. So yeah, we're going to say I want 10 of these. This require iron and silicon, so they're not too bad. The rest of them, we're going to do 4 for now. So hopefully that'll be okay for it to do. So yeah, that ought to be fine. Okay, so it's going to make those for me now and use up all my diamonds. But that'll help us out quite a bit. Let's also get some glass. And I don't know, let's just make sure we've got like, I'd love to have a stack at a time, but honestly, we don't have any sand right now, or any way to get sand. So we'll deal with that problem a little bit later. All right, so that was keeping plastic on demand. And I wanted that because plastic takes forever to make. And I wanted plastic to make more biofuel generators so we have more power. So let's see if I can make this guy now. He says yes, so let's see what happens with him. Crafting monitor, it's making some stuff it says, but I think we don't need any of that for this stuff. There we go, Biofuel Generator. So yeah, he's gonna keep doing his thing. We're gonna need more of those fluid pipes to fill him with biofuel. But yeah, this will basically get us A, another million RF buffer, and B, more power, because that's always a good idea. So let's go and do this. He will basically get energy, and then we can tap him with a pipe wrench to draw the energy out, and now we've got both these guys going. So we can now do, some amount of power going in there. So, yeah. Unclear to me why he is draining energy right now. My guess is that it's because we're running these things. So, by the way, let's put you on ignored mode for now. And you can just output whatever you can output. But we'll probably do the same thing we did with the signal to turn him on and off with this. We don't have XNet in here right now. We might later. I'm not sure. I'll probably just end up replacing all of these things with an extreme reactor at some point, but not yet. So why don't we tell you that you do work with a high signal, and let's get a comparator to find a signal for you. And I might need some redstone and maybe some wire from RF tools. But yeah, let's get a comparator. This will read how much power we're going to get from, or we have in that system. And I don't know, I'll get some redstone. It's in kind of an awkward position. We have to read it right from one of the faces. And one face I have option to me is this one. So let's do this. I wonder if we can use a proxy block. See, I don't think he doesn't get he's not the rest of it isn't going into him. And this won't work either. Because again, he's not going in. I mean, and that won't work either. Yeah, I think there's almost literally no way to do this with vanilla redstone right here. However, a proxy block from RF tools might work. So we're going to try that real quick. So can you make a proxy block? Stone proxy is that. It might need to be a proxy update block too. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. So basically, if we put one of these proxy blocks down, it has a power of 14. And this does turn this guy on, which is kind of what we want. Not quite, but kind of what we want. So what I do want is for him to run if this guy is, say, 10 or less. He's 14 right now, so, he's fine. But why don't we do something like that, where we say 14, 13, 12, 11, I hate redstone. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And then this goes into this block, but it does not power this guy because... Oh no, it does. It does. He is running. Okay. That's not quite what I want, though. I think we want a NOT gate here as well. So... Okay, you are going away. Redstone taking you away. So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Okay. This is where I want you to be something. So let's go get a redstone torch to make a NOT gate. Because that's probably the easiest thing to do. I really miss Ender IO pipes sometimes. basically every time doing any pipe work in 1.16. Okay, so you are a power. Your signal is none. Yeah. Yep. You'd have to be going into the block to power this guy. Right. Okay. So, my thought is that what we would do is have a block with a redstone torch, and this becomes a NOT gate. So we go into here. So our power is 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, technically, but we could put a repeater there and it'd be, 10 instead. But 9 is fine. So what I'm saying is, I hope it's what I'm saying, is that when this guy is 9 or less full, we'll kick on this generator. So right now he's 14. He's outputting his power. We're lowering the signal to a 9. And as long as it is 9 or less, or 9 or higher, it will turn off this torch. When it is, I think 9 or less, maybe 8 or less, I'm not sure. One of the two. This torch will go back on, triggering this guy, which triggers this guy, which goes into here. Okay, so yeah, we're doing something. So yeah, so that's the thing I'm going to do right now. XNet could make this better, but I don't know if I want a new XNet system right now. We'll see. But we've got 2 of these guys going, and that is just pretty awesome. So we've got, 160 RF per tick times 2, plus that guy, who we could upgrade him. We should probably get at least an integral upgrade, if we can, and make him faster, for the times he needs to be. Because, I don't know, maybe he needs to be. So, could we get an integral components? This requires some Invar and a gold gear. That's not too bad. Okay. What about reinforced? That requires signalum. We're going to leave that alone for now. What about the other augments? I think there's an auxiliary something augment. Yeah, he would lower his efficiency with fuel, but increase his output. You also need signalum. You need signalum plates hardened glass. Okay, that is also not something we're going to do just yet. But at least we'll be able to W to do 80 RF per tick whenever you kick in. So, which is going to be, not very often, but we'll have it if we need it. Okay, there's my very bad, ugly system for making another biofuel generator and doing some more stuff with the other generator. So, yeah, see what the next step is in this. We could make one for the latex. That'd be a good idea, and make a way to get latex on demand, because we'll need more of those redstone things later. So that's a thing. Right now, what I'd like is a way to get ender pearls and blaze rods easier. And to do that, I want to improve my soul gems, soul whatever they are. Yeah, soul shards. I've got 1 Enderman soul. And it would really help if I could fly around the Nether, or even just around here. If I could fly and find things easier. Just, running around and trying to find things at night, there's not much time to find Enderman. But if I could, fly over the mobs I don't care about and go for Enderman, it would really help out for murdering them and improving the soul gem. And to do that, I think we should make a jetpack. So now we have refined storage, we should be able to do things like that with jetpacks. So let's see here. Let's see if I can make 2 more crafters. We can. Good. I'm going to dump this iron crafter on here, and we'll use regular crafters here. I think that will give me a net power savings for the moment. And we can spam these crafters until we have enough power to upgrade to gold crafters, which will store a lot more patterns, but more importantly, they'll be way faster as well. The iron crafters store more stuff, but they are not any faster than the vanilla crafters, so or the refined storage crafters. So they're not super helpful other than compacting space. I don't need my space to be compact for this, especially because I'm going to have to make one of these for any of these anyway. So there we go. There are my crafters. Let's go dump some things. Let's dump the latex bucket in here. Let's dump that. Let's rebuild the walls. So these deep slate bricks. Not there though. Okay, yeah. So let's make that dirt. Everything else I think is okay, you know, for now. Okay, so let's put things in the system and put things away that are on in my inventory. This we want to hang on to, obviously. Okay, so we'll put the pipes away, and the cable, and the bricks, and the bricks, and the bricks. Everything else I think can stay. Yeah. Okay, so the plan now... What did I do? Maybe nothing, I don't know. Okay, so the plan now is to break this guy. So we'll do that first. And we're going to replace him. Okay. Then we need to go replace the other crafter that's over here. Let's start by sorting this. Okay. So there's your patterns there. Let's break him. And I want to put this iron crafter here instead. And rotate him with the Wand of the Forest. Okay. And we'll put his patterns back. So glass and all of that. Because we'll be using that guy for a lot of stuff for the time being. Alright, and now we've got the third crafter. And there we go. That should be everything for these. So let's rotate these guys the way I want them to be. And there we are. And now if I look in the Crafter Manager, we'll see Redstone Furnace up here and Crafters over here. And I think we have less energy use. 25 RF per tick, and then 13 times 4 plus 8. So I think it's less energy overall. Every time there is additional pattern, it will use more energy. And these use more energy by default anyway. So, yeah. Okay, so that's good for that. Let's chuck these in the system. And let's start working on that jetpack. So, I want... I definitely want this. I'd like to have this, but I don't think I can make this right now without doing a bunch of alloying. So let's start with this and this. And speaking of things I need to do, I think this guy is probably about dead. Yeah, so let me chuck him in the charger while we're at it, so I can come back and get him in a minute. Alright, so Redstone. No, Redstone, this is what I want. We're going to need a Redstone Flux Cell. Hey, I thought we'd need more of those. I was right. can you make flux cells? You can't. We're going to need to make those on demand, I think. So let's teach you how to make that, and that, and that. Okay, we've got one more set of Electrum gear. So can you make a flux cell now? You could if you had cured rubber. Okay, so let's teach you how to make cured rubber. Let's get another crafter. So, teach you to make that with smelting. So there's that pattern to make cured rubber in the redstone furnace. We need some more patterns. Let's see if we can get 10. It says we can. Good. Okay, so there's some patterns. What else do we need? We need a way to make this as well. Recipe for this is basically going to be this. We get a latex bucket. It gives us 3 rubber. So I think there's basically no other good way to get that. Yeah. So we need a way to get a latex bucket, which means we need to put latex in a system. Can I make this? Yes, I can. So we're going to put this in a system. We'll need another importer to import that. And where is that bucket of latex? Here you are. So let's put this somewhere. We'll take the importer. We'll take the storage thing. Do I have a filtered for the thermal expansion latex? I don't think that I do. No, I don't. Okay, so we're going to need a bucket of this latex, the other kind of latex in this pack. Alright, we'll get a filtering bucket. Turn off the system because we could definitely import this into this block. And I don't want that. I want each block to be a different material so I can see how much I have and limit how much I'm importing. So let's put this here. Let's put these away. Okay. Alright, so now we have the importer. You are going to be a whitelist for latex of that variety. And this is going to be importing fluids. And there we go. We have only latex, and that's what's in there. Alright, so now that we have latex in there, we need a way to make latex buckets. And that's where the fluid encapsulator comes in. So we need a bucket plus latex equals latex bucket. So we're going to need another crafter, I think. And maybe some cable, maybe not, I don't know. Let's see what's over here. So here is our fluid encapsulator. So we're going to put this guy down here. Let's rotate him. Okay. So yeah, you look like you're all good. So you can make a bucket with a bucket and some latex, and that should work for getting us latex buckets filled up. Okay, so if I wanted to make a flux cell, could you do it now? You could if I put this pattern in there. Yes, now you could. Good, there we go. So I want to do that, and then I'm going to want to craft a little bit more of this cured rubber, because we'll want to keep that in stock, just like the plastic. It's a complicated recipe. And I'm thinking we're out of diamonds again. Yep, we are. Hopefully we don't need any. We'll see. Okay, other thing we need is to make these Redstone Thrusters. So how do we make these? We need Sterling Dynamos and Redstone Flux Cell. We need 2 of those. You know, I think for the time being, I am going to pull my Redstone Dynamos from here and from the other thing, the quarry, and we'll find a new way to get power to these guys. So I'm going to borrow these. And this farm will stop running until I figure out a new way to run power, which is going to be either cables or something else, but we'll figure it out. So what I want it to do is finish burning through this coal. Come on, hurry up. Okay. You are now just going down. Okay, there we go. All right, we now have 2 of these Stirling dynamos to work with. So let's go back to making these guys. So we need to make this. We can make this with one of our dynamos. And then same thing. And with this dynamo. There we go. There's our Redstone Thrusters. So we can now get that with the Redstone Flux Cell. And there we go. Redstone Jetpack. This guy is fine, but he's very, very slow and hard to use. So I'm going to upgrade him at least to hardened, which should require some Invar, another Flux Cell, another hardened thrusters. So we need compression dynamos and more of these and a bunch of Invar. How much Invar do I have? 36? That might be enough. We'll see. Oh, it needs bronze. I must have misread something. So let's see here. You can make those things. I don't know how to make bronze gears, though. Let's teach you how to make bronze gears as well. Do we have any more patterns? Yeah, we do. Okay. Can we make 10 more? We can. So let's do that. And there we go. Did I make a crafter? Yeah, I did. Okay. So here we go. Another crafter. Okay, so there is the crafter I needed. So, yeah, now can you make that? Yes. So, compression dynamo, we need 2 of them. There we go, 2 of those guys. And that should make us our hardened thrusters. There we go, hardened thrusters. We need a flux cell as well. Missing electrum. I gotta go get some electrum. Okay. Let's go ahead and tell it to make a bunch of this rubber while we're at it too. So let's just see if we can get 10 of those. And I'll go make some electrum, and when we come back, we'll have this jetpack. Okay, no, we're running a bit long, but I want to finish this before we go. So let's get this flux cell real quick. Okay, there we go. And if we make that, can I make this guy? Like the answer should be yes. And there we go. Hardened jetpack. So let's charge him up and see what he can do. So we'll just swap this for a minute. Put that guy in there. Can I accelerate this guy? Yes, we can. All right. We're out of power now, though, so, you know, that's fine. We'll do what we can do. So this guy can go in your jetpack slot, so that's nice. He'll drain this guy until he's done, but we now have a jetpack. We don't have emergency hover with this version, with this level, tier, whatever. But we do have hover, we do have on-off, so yeah. Now I should be able to more easily find a warped forest in the Nether, or find Endermen here to fight. That would be, yeah. And with hover mode, he does lower himself, but, you know, still not all that bad. Should be able to easily find Endermen in the mountains if I can go way faster than I could before. And energy isn't draining that much. As you can see, we're still at 46%. So, not clear to me whether we have drained our flux capacitor yet. But, yeah, we're still doing okay with this. So, yeah, 45 now. So, yeah, he's drained now. But yeah, there we go. Jetpack. So, cool. It'll be easier to find stuff in the Nether and to go hunt for Endermen, which is, you know, a plan I like to make. Alright, I know it's long past wrapping up point, so hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and come back and see us next time. We will do more things. That's what I do here. Thanks for watching. See you then.